What's up? We're what you do while the Tigers are in a rain delay. They don't start till 7:15 tonight, so we are here. The sports office is ready to go. We got a big show coming up for you tonight. Matt is here. James is here. We're glad you're here. You know the deal. You're welcome to join the show. How do you do that, you may ask? Well,
to your left. To your left.
Man, where am I doing it? Where is it? No, it's not there yet. There
it is. Hey!
Just click on.
We woke Tommy up.
There we go.
Click on that QR code, hit that Zoom room meeting, whatever it takes, and you can join us. Let me tell you what's coming up on the show tonight real quick before we welcome him in. Nate Robertson's going to lead us off. How cool is that? We're talking Tigers with Nate. Your Zoom calls. House band making its debut tonight. We look forward to that. Lions talk, more from you, more music, more of you. It's going to be a big show tonight. Without further ado, let's bring him in. Nate, what's up, man?
Nate!
Woo!
Wow.
How you doing, man?
I think that was for me. I'm doing good.
That's absolutely for you, man. It's great to see you. It's great to see you. Let's talk Tigers, because I know you're bleeding out there and you're watching everything going on. What are you seeing with these guys as they've lost 10 out of 11?
Well, everything's under a microscope this time of year. I think that Leland said it best. We were in a similar situation in 2006 where we kind of, you could say we hobbled a little bit to the end. But once you get into that position, you can simplify it by saying, if you win tonight, you play the next day.
Right.
And that's they just need that win. I think that's going to, because pressure builds. There's always pressure. I mean, there's pressure on opening day, but this is a different kind of pressure. And they get that win tonight, it's going to alleviate a lot of things.
Nate was with the team in 2006 that went to the World Series. He was with the team in 2009 that played game 163 that I want to ask you about. But I think the hardest thing, and you being a former player, maybe you can put it into words that people have a hard time wrapping their arms around, is you go through the season, you got the best record in the American League. Man, there's times where you got the best record in baseball, and then you get to September and you just hit these tough times. What changes? Does it just build on itself, as you talked about that pressure a moment ago?
Yeah, I think it does. And just little things, like that sixth inning yesterday was kind of an epitome of how that happens in baseball. It's just crazy, because the thing is tomorrow doesn't go away, and it's until you break that, which does build up. It does. I mean, I saw that sixth inning. I didn't see, I saw highlights, and I was able to go back and see what happened in that sixth inning from a dominant pitcher, the guy that really, everything rests on a guy like Skubal's shoulders to get the breakout game, and he was dominating. Then all of a sudden you got them bunting the ball around, hitting infield singles, and it's just, the game of baseball is mystifying. And then those kind of things happen. You can have that here we go again mindset, and it is all mental. It's not about talent. I mean, everybody on that field, both sides, is talented. They're Major League Baseball players, but this is that mental toughness now, or just clearing the mind, having a short-term memory, good sense of humor, and that will hopefully help you refocus, relax, and then do what you do best. And that's what they've been doing all season, and now it's go time.
For even a guy as good as Skubal, one of the best, if not the best pitcher in baseball, is it pressing a little bit when you see the throw between the legs? He had a balk and he had a wild pitch in the same inning. I mean, that's almost unthinkable that those three things happened to him in the same inning.
Yeah, I think a little bit of that, and I've experienced that, where you can, if you dwell just a little bit in baseball. I mean, you hear the game speeds up on you a little bit, and that's those moments where, and he does it. He's great at doing it, gathering himself, getting back to where he needs to be quickly, and that's it's just I can't explain, because he's an individual. You can't speak for everybody. The attempt to throw a guy out at first base through your leg. I mean, he's an athlete too.
Yeah.
You can pull those kind of things off. It's a game of inches, and not to just say that in a passing way, but it is. And just the little things that can happen in the game, within the game, can make a difference for the outcome.
Hey, what do you remember, and you draw any parallels to 09 when you guys were up 7 first week in September and you're up 4 or 3 in the final week, and Minnesota gets back to catch you in game 163. Can you remember any of the feeling of like, man, when is something going to go right for us here?
Oh, well, absolutely. And I actually had a chance to I had a start at home against the Twins where we could have put it away that day. And I think that, like, once you start thinking about that opportunity to put something away, you might get a little passive, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh well, we can do it tomorrow, or it's a mindset. And then of course when there's teams that have nothing to lose too as well. I mean, they weren't supposed to be in this position, Cleveland. They weren't.
Yeah.
You talk about probabilities. I mean, look at last year's Tigers. When you play relaxed baseball, I mean, that's when the best outcomes, that's when you get the best outcomes. And when you press is when just crazy things happen. I mean, watching those highlights, Skubal made pitches. He made pitches. I mean, just nutty.
She had him shut down until that 6th inning.
Yeah, and then look at how they got on base. I mean, it's like
fluky
it was
stuff.
Nuts. You throw a 98 mile an hour fastball in on a guy's hands and you completely beat him. You make your pitch and he gets a base hit out of it. An infield single and extends the inning. And then it's like, okay, I did everything I could, but it's just baseball.
Talking to Nate Robertson here. Pretty cool to be able to talk to him about the Tigers as they get set to go here in about 5-10 minutes. Jack Flaherty gets the start tonight, man. We have seen him look so good. We have seen him struggle at times. What's the mindset that he has to have taking the mound tonight for this team? Because you know how badly he wants to come through. You just talked about the fact that you were in the same position.
Yeah, it's perspective, Dan. You don't want, it's a cliche, like you just go about it like any other game, but it's not any other game, but your mindset has to be like, it's your perspective of what you're doing. And if you go out there and you leave it on the field, you hear that cliche too, but you're doing all that you can be, you're doing the best that you possibly can without dwelling on anything negative that happens, because that's the momentum shifter. Because then it's like believing or not believing. So when something happens, it's like, did that just really happen? And you dwell in that, then the other team then feeds off that. They say, okay, it's going our way here. And then you loosen up when it starts going your way, you loosen up. And then when it goes, like something crazy happens and it goes against you, then it's like, okay, then you tighten up. And
that's one side's getting tight, the other side's getting loose, and that doesn't work out.
It seems like the tightening up is coming really quickly too after something bad happens. How do they turn the page, leave yesterday, but as this builds, how tough is it to come back the next day, start this over from scratch, and believe that you can get this thing turned around when things like yesterday keep happening?
Well, you said the key word is believe. And I had a coach tell me one time, he said, from a pitching perspective, but also just in the game of baseball as a whole, it's like the ball knows. So like when you were, you know what I'm saying? Like when you pitch, if you don't throw it with conviction, or if you don't go up to the plate, it's that conviction, it's that belief, and it's like the ball knows. And so it's almost like in that 6th inning, like the ball knew. It's crazy to say that and to like get into some sort of theory.
Yep.
But it's like the ball knows, and you have to believe, and that's what you mentioned believe, and it's like that next day. Again, short-term memory and a good sense of humor. I mean, you gotta laugh at some of those things, and that's you really do have to have some sort of humor involved when crazy things happen, so that you can get beyond the frustration of it.
Nate, I really wanted to ask you, we haven't brought up yet the Skubal Fry incident. Ball goes off the bat, kind of a scary thing there. At least the guy's kind of okay. But, of course, it affects Tarek Skubal, but does that change what type of pitches you're throwing, where you're doing the ball placement? Does that change kind of everything for a starting pitcher when you hit a guy like that?
I think that if you go into, it's a risky sport. I mean, in a lot of ways. I mean, a guy's throwing a hard round baseball at you at 98 miles per hour. It can, get away from you. In that case, it really didn't get away from him. It skimmed off a bat and hit it. If you go into a game or situation knowing that there's risk and somebody can get hurt at any given time. I mean, I've been hit with line drives back at me where a hitter, I'm sure hitting up the middle is kind of an objective of a hitter, but hitting a ball off a guy's forehead or hitting a laser back off a guy's body part, something, whatever, it can happen. You got to understand that there's a possibility of it happening, and then you got to get over it quick.
Hey, Nate, what do you think if Jim Leland, your manager, was taking this team out to the field tonight? What would his message be before they go out there in a critical game like this?
Well, I brought it so in 06 when he was our manager. I mean, it was we had to get swept at home against the Royals, and the Twins had to sweep the Red Sox or the White Sox for the Twins to win the division title and us going as wild card or flip flop, right? Well, and even if we got swept, the Twins had to just lose one game,
right?
But they swept and we got swept. Okay, so then we go into the playoffs against the Yankees. Probably in my opinion, probably the best lineup ever in baseball. I mean, that they had Robinson Cano batting 332 or 372 or 371 in the 9-hole, and I mean, if you look at that lineup, it was just ridiculous. So we're playing the Yankees, and it's like everybody's already got us out. But Leland, that was where he was like, "Hey, in this situation, you win tonight, you play the next day, no matter what. If you're down 0-3 in a 7-game series and you win that night, you play the next day. And then that's your same mindset the next day. You win tonight, you play the next day. You simplify things. And that's what Skip was really good at. Leland he really did. He just did a lot of brilliant, simple-minded things. And he reached the players that way.
Good stuff, man. Nate, you're the best, man. We appreciate you. Hopefully these guys get into the postseason and they got a little bit of room to play here. And we're going to hit you up in a couple weeks.
All right, sounds good. It's great talking to you guys.
You
Thanks,
too.
Nate.
There
Thanks,
he is,
Nate.
Nate Robertson, man. That's awesome. How cool is that to be able to pick the brain of a guy that's been there and been through this? Went through it in 06, went through it in 09, where they're grinding through the last couple of days. And that's exactly what this Tiger team is doing. They're grinding through. How big would one win tonight be? Just to let the air out, exhale, and you wake up tomorrow morning and you're a game up in the division.
We would feel the wind of their exhale all the way here in Detroit.
We would.
It would be so big. But the way they're performing these games, it feels like it's just they can't get back on track no matter what they.
Oh, really?
Don't you look?
Oh.
No matter what they do, it just I don't know. They're pressing so hard at every at 19 strikeouts last night, and they're swinging at pitches that you haven't seen some of these guys swing at all season long. Like everyone's trying to hit a 5-run homer, it seems like, and put the team on their back, but
got to just swing. You got to pitch.
Go up there.
You got to just go out there and find a way to win a ball game tonight. Z, you ready? House band, ladies and gentlemen, taking us to break right now. We got a very special guest when we come back on the other side, I'm told, so we'll get that. But we got the house band right here, ladies and gentlemen, taking us to break. We're coming back on the Sports Office in just a moment. Go, Z, go. House band. Rock and go Z go.
Do you know any Metallica?
Oh, that's good stuff. Love it. Z, playing us in, playing us out. That's the house band. Yes. There it is. I am told, hey, by the way, if you're in the Zoom room, you got to turn on your camera. We can't put you on unless you turn your camera on. So if you're in there, turn on the camera. If you're not, you see the QR code, click on that. You see the meeting room ID. All you got to do is put that in. You'll pop right into the Zoom room. And then over here, you will see Tom. Tom is the guy that's going to put you in. He's going to say, hey, we got you next or something like that.
But I have to see
told you got to see you. You got to turn the camera on and turn your microphones on. Hey, we have our special guest joining us now. Who we got? There it is!
How did I know?
Dude, you look like you're ready for a ball game.
Fellas, first off, there's a lot of handsome in that room right there.
Oh,
Let me
God.
tell you what.
Oh, you're too kind.
You, me,
So,
you, me.
So
Yeah.
everybody. So I had to call back in because Dan, if you remember, it was 1 week ago
Yes.
that I called in, and
Yes.
I had microphone issues. You guys couldn't hear me. Now, since I tried that, the Tigers have won exactly 0 games.
Oh.
Now this is not the curse of Bobby Lane, but it might be the curse of Derek Kevra. So I had to get back on. So then that way we can turn everything around
I see.
and we get a win tonight. What do we think about this?
I think, listen, at this point, Derek, we'll take anything. A lucky rabbit's foot, whatever it is.
Now
There
this
it
right
is,
here,
84
fellas,
Tiger Towel. Nice.
This is 84. My dad gave me this. He was at one of the games, those playoff runs in 84. I'm doing everything I can tonight to try to bring that luck because you guys all said it. And Matt, you're totally right. Now, so my dad and I go to spring training every year, and people ask, they said, Derek, what did the team look like? I said exactly what the end of last season was. You get a single, you steal second, base hit, they score a run. Everybody's trying to hit that 5-run home run right now. Everyone wants to hit it 500 feet out of the stadium. We just got to get back to stringing some hits together.
Yeah, I mean, that's been the thing that has just been mystifying is for so long this team looked like they just would figure out a way every single night, even on nights where you thought, oh, it's not going to happen tonight. Man, they'd figure it out and find a way to win. That has disappeared here in the last 10, 12 days, along with the lead in the division. And Nate said it. One team gets loose, one team gets tight, and then all of a sudden, weird things start happening, like that 6th inning last night, which was just insane. To see Tarek Skubal with an error, a balk, and a wild pitch in the same inning, I don't know what kind of odds you get on that in Vegas, but you would have made a lot of money.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, too, where you could see it and you can just imagine it. I mean, if you're him on the mound and one thing goes wrong and 2 things goes wrong, and then before you know it, the snowball effect is a real thing in sports. And then now you're down. Now you're down 3-2. So hopefully tonight is the night we turn around. There's what, 5 games left? Is that right?
5 games.
How many do you guys think we need to win to lock it up?
The division
Well, it depends
or
on
the
if you
playoffs?
beat Cleveland twice. If you can beat Cleveland twice, you probably might just need 1 or 2 this weekend. I mean, you got Boston this weekend. That's the tough part. And Boston's going to need to win because they're fighting for a playoff spot. So, I mean, I got to think out of 5, it's probably going to take 4.
I think it's 4 because,
between
I mean,
these 2 teams.
and the problem is Houston's a game back and they got the Athletics. So you think Houston's probably going to win at least 1
Yeah, but
against
they've been
the
terrible
Houston-
lately.
They have
not
been
exactly
bad.
tearing
So if
it
the
up.
Athletics could help us out a little bit, we'll be in the wild card. But to win the division, it's 4 out of 5
If
for
the
sure.
Athletics play them like they play us,
I mean, that'd help.
Might not be a fair question, but we had a little weather tonight. Any issues tomorrow night in Cleveland, you think?
No, I think we're going to be good. I don't think weather's going to play a factor. There's going to be a little spotty rain tomorrow, not enough to cancel the game. We will be playing all of these games
I don't know.
until the season ends.
I have
So we
no
just gotta
idea
win
what
'em.
they'd
We just
even
gotta win 'em.
do. I don't
Yeah,
know.
what would
Maybe
they
you'd
do?
have to push it to next Monday or something because neither team has an off day, but that'll be good if they play it. D-Kev, we appreciate it. Maybe you're
Thank
the
you,
good luck
Derek.
charm, man.
Weather boy!
Maybe he's the good luck charm. The weather boy's joining us right there. We love that. All right. Who we got?
We got, I don't have her name, but she looks like a big Lions fan.
We have a big Lions fan. We don't have a name. There she is.
Yeah! Go Lions!
What's happening? What's your name?
This baby, how we doing, Dan? I'm back with it. Missed you guys last week.
Hey, it's good to see you. Good to see you. And good to see you representing. How'd you like that game on Monday night?
Oh, those fans were so brutal towards us, but we had to give them BTA. You know what I'm saying? I was there in the flesh.
Oh, you went down to Baltimore.
Yeah, we made that drive. You know what I'm saying? We made that drive for our team.
Nice. So
525 miles, Dan.
Ravens fans weren't hospitable. They weren't very nice.
No, they was wishing us bad luck and everything, and I just tried to tell them, we here for it. We here for it. It's all grit, baby. Thanks for the hospitality. We gonna show them good hospitality and lead a town. Get on back home.
Hey, here's the good thing. Lions weren't very nice to their football team either.
That's right. That's right.
I loved it. We
loved
had the
it, too.
clamps on Lamar. Everybody went against us except for one commentator. I watched it.
I know. Hey, listen, but everybody's jumping on the bandwagon now. Now there's no room left, but you already got a spot, so that's a good thing. Hey,
Exactly.
Thank you for
Thanks,
calling.
man.
Hit us back.
See you guys Sunday. See you next Wednesday.
You got it.
Same
Appreciate
time, same
you.
place.
We'll take a break. We'll come right back. Zebo, play us to break. Take us out. House band, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome. We got a house band. Fellas, what are you looking for tonight? Who's got to come up big? Obviously Flaherty. Who else?
Dylan Dangler's got to have some really good defense, and he's got to hit a home run.
Green last night.
We got to swing from Green, but that's expected. You need the catcher to step up. Dangler get a couple RBI.
Runners in scoring positions, they need to get a
Make
hit.
contact with
Make
the ball.
contact.
Just put the ball in play, and anything can happen. But
past
when you
couple
don't put the ball in
days-
play, you can't do anything.
How many times have we seen it that they have had guys in scoring position and have
lot.
not been able to come through? And it's
Bases
been so
loaded last
frustrating.
night, 1 out, strikeout, I believe is what happened. Inning
Yeah,
over,
I mean,
threat over.
You had the meat of the order set up over the weekend with Carpenter, Green, and Torque, and you get nothing out of it. I mean, it just can't work like that. You need to have your guys come through. Your best guys have to be your best guys. Leave with that thought. Z, take us home. We're out of here. We'll be back again tomorrow night. Hey, tomorrow night, it's not just music with Z, it's deep thoughts with Z.
I love Thursdays.